I ain't gonna hold you, but Jurassic World Dominion, ain't it? I mean, the story is sloppy and scattered and it's not easy to follow. I mean, it's all over the place. Here's my review of Jurassic World Dominion. So basically, Isabella Sermon is held hostage by Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. But don't call the FBI because the kid's a clone. Chris and Bryce believe that this kidnapping is for the greater good of humanity. They are protecting Isabella from an evil poacher, a technocrat who thinks he's God, played by Campbell. He owns the biotech lab that killed Isabella's mother. Campbell's chief scientist, Wong, wants to complete the revolutionary discovery Isabella's mother was working on before her death. Okay? And he needs to harvest Isabella's mitochondria to do it. Okay? Meanwhile, the biotech lab has genetically modified locusts that would plague the vegetation and destroy the global ecosystem, making humans relatively extinct by famine and starvation. Keep in mind, this is rated PG-13. All of this to ensure that dinosaurs return as apex predators of the earth and only be submissive to Campbell Scott. Mamoudou Athie leaks this sinister ploy to Jeff Goldblum, who finesses his way into a job at the lab, who in turn lures Laura Dern and Sam Neill to the facility so that they can expose Campbell Scott and destroy the lab. Exhausting. The production budget for this film was estimated at $165 million. $165. And they all decided that this was the story they wanted to tell to end the franchise. I mean, now there are a few scenes that were entertaining. Dichen Lachman has the best arc of the film by far and is in the best shot scenes in my opinion. She has trained a pack of dinosaurs like drones to attack prey by the clicking of her handheld remote, and she sicks these dinosaurs on Chris and Bryce. These scenes are fantastic. Chris has been controlling dinosaurs by flashing his palm at them, which at this point is stale. He does it in this film and it's an overuse, I think. But Dichen controls the dinos like drones. Filmically, her way is better. There's another scene where Bryce Dallas Howard is trying to escape a dinosaur, and she has to submerge into this like murky lake full of like algae or something, and I mean the dinosaur like gets into this lake like a alligator. I mean, it's a really nice scene, but it like hovers over this lake, and it's like right over her head, as if it's going to like chomp down and attack her. I mean, but it lets up, which that makes the scene worse, that these dinosaurs are just giving up when they're trained to attack, but that's another story. But that particular scene was just really intense. I did like that scene. Also, there's a beautiful feathered dinosaur that looks like it was mated with an ostrich. I really liked the dinosaur scene. The only thing is that, again, they let up. They really don't. You really don't see them attacking humans the way they attack the other animals and the other dinosaurs. The finale is okay. It's basically the same finale as any given Rocky sequel. Dinosaurs going 12 rounds while the cast idly watches ringside. I mean, that's basically what you get in the third act. Again, this film is rated PG-13, and I think there is a younger audience or a segment of moviegoers who will get a kick out of these dinosaur battles. But the runtime is 2.5 hours, and those scenes are basically clips in the larger movie. It feels like there are more scenes with locusts destroying crops than there are about dinosaurs dominating the earth. So this isn't going to hold the interest of the general audience for 2.5 hours when the action is sporadic and the story isn't cohesive or easy to follow. There's no rhythm to the story. And I say this knowing that Jurassic World Dominion has already clocked $143 million at the domestic box office. But what will the holdover be when it will be competing with Lightyear next weekend and the moviegoers who are still interested in Maverick? However, the biggest issue that I had with this film was the dialogue, the script. All of the characters had bad dialogue, but my particular gripe is with DeWanda Wise's character, Kayla Watts. She was written as the stereotypical sapphire trope. She's supposed to be a decorated Air Force fighter pilot, but she speaks in this streetwise vernacular. For me, this is one of the worst films of the year. I don't think I'm the audience for this film. I did enjoy the first Jurassic Park film when I was a kid. That was the only one that I enjoyed, but I don't think that this is for me. It was an unnecessary sequel, but at least the Jurassic canon is complete. On a grading scale, Jurassic World Dominion gets a D from me. Thank you so much. If you stuck around this long, I certainly appreciate you. Please consider liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And until next time, peace.